Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick show of all the things that I've made recently. So this is the Gemma Sweater by Named Patterns. I made it in a size 18 and in a soft brushed French terry which I bought from First for Fabrics. This has a drawstring waist, so you have to insert 2 eyelets at the bottom. The yellow points of the symbol at the front were really tricky to do, and it actually looks better on camera than it does in real life. The collar doesn't seem to sort of sit where it should do, and it keeps folding down, which is a bit annoying. It's quite short and baggy, so I'm not sure if it's my style. The next one is the Around the Block hoodie by Ellie Mac patterns, which I made for my daughter who is 9, but I actually made the age 12. This is in a French terry from Croft Mill, but it's too small. She said it's not baggy enough. With the leftovers, I made this, which is Simplicity K8529, the collaboration they did with Sew House 7, and this is in leftover French terry. I lengthened it by 4 inches. And I made up my overlocker, but I rushed the neckline and it gathered and it really wasn't great. And that was in a medium grading to a large, and I extended the bodice by 4 inches. This one is the same pattern, but this time lengthened by just under 2 inches. It's a fleece back sweatshirt in fabric I bought from Beyond the Pink Door, which is Pink Door in Ireland. And the neckband went on as success and there was no gathering, so I was quite pleased with this one. The band though sits at the same width as the bottom of the sweatshirt, so it doesn't bring it in, which I would like it to. Next up is the Avid Seamstress, and this is the Blouse pattern. I made this in a size 6. I did a 1-inch narrow shoulder adjustment. You can see it has elasticated cuffs, which makes it a lot easier to sew quicker, and the instructions were really great on this pattern. I did shorten the bodice by 1 inch, and this was made in a viscose from First for Fabrics. There was no unpicking needed, and I would really recommend it, and I prefer it tucked in at the front. Next up is the Sorrento Jacket by Sew Over It patterns from their Summer Dreaming ebook. This denim was given to me by Minerva Crafts in exchange for a blog post, so that post will be coming soon to their new relaunched website, so keep an eye out for that. I had a few problems with the top stitching, but in the end I purchased a top stitching needle, and that seemed to really help with the special Gusman thread that I bought, and the hardware was bought on eBay, and I sewed that all on my vintage Singer 201K. This one is the Simple Tee by Crafty Sew So, and I made it in a medium with some awful fabric from eBay which had a fold in, so I had to put a seam down the back. The neckband though is the bit which lets it down. It's too small really for the style of fabric, and it just gathers it in. This one is a great make. I'm really pleased with this one. So it's the AM Jacques Raincoat pattern by AM Patterns. I made this one in a 7-ounce waterproof PU in cerise from Textile Express, so that's all the details, and it was only £7.50 a metre, and I've been out in pouring rain with this and kept really dry. So, and I have unpicked in places from when I was stitching, and it hasn't let any water through, and I used a ballpoint needle because that's what they suggested in the pattern, which I was quite surprised by. All the hardware was purchased on eBay. I did shorten the bodice by 1 inch, and then I bought a zip which was 1 inch shorter than what the pattern suggested, so then it all worked out. And the sizing for this one, I did a size 44 grading to a 46 at the waist and the hips, and the pattern was provided free of charge by AM Patterns for a couple of photos because they were testing out a bigger extended size range, so they agreed to send me the pattern. This one is the Nina Lee Q skirt. There's not a great deal to say. It will be in a Minerva Crafts blog post, so I'm not putting any more details in here. This one is also a Minerva Crafts blog post. So the fabric was provided free of charge for me, which was the Liberty Tana Lawn fabrics. And this is McCall's M8056 or hashtag Iris McCall's. Not sure if anyone uses that hashtag. I made it in a size 18. Did a full seat adjustment, shortened the French crotch by ½ an inch, and I made the piping as a feature and added wooden buttons, so you can see it's quite big, but if you're sleeping in it, it doesn't really matter that you size up. This one here is the plain tane tee. You've seen me make a few of these before, in a size 40 grading to a 42 in a viscose jersey from Pink Door in Ireland. They are all of my makes. I've whizzed through. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.